Woohoo! It's time for positive actions. Hola, es hora de acción positiva.
Mrs. Hot and
Miss Shema,
we welcome you to our Positive Action weekly lesson.
la señora Hot y Shema, os damos la bienvenida a las clases semanales de Positive Action.
Thank you at your home, school, and community for joining us today for the second grade Positive Action lesson.
Tanto si estáis en casa como en la escuela, gracias. Gracias por acompañarnos en los vídeos de acción positiva para segundo de primaria.
Let's get started!
¡Empecemos!
¡Empecemos!
Woohoo! It's time for positive actions. Hola, es hora de acción positiva. Hello, second graders. Hello, Mrs. Hot.
Hi, second graders. Hey, Miss Shema. Welcome to Positive Actions today. So good to see you. Here's a big hug.
Hello, second graders. Thank you so much for joining us for the weekly virtual lesson from your home, school, and your community. Today we're going to start with our PBN news. So we're going to see a video from Positive Actions that is so beautiful. We're going to talk about the word of the week. We have a new word this week. We're going to do an activity, and finally we're going to watch a video. Are you ready, super scholars in second grade? Are you ready, Mrs. Hot?
Yes, Mrs. Shema, I'm ready.
Hey, super scholars. So before we start with the new positive action word for this week, let's use our memory and try to remember what we did last week. What was the word that we learned last week in positive actions? Tick tack, tick tack, tick tack. Mrs. Hot, do you remember?
Yes.
Wait a
Tell
minute.
us, please.
Was it success? Success? And in Spanish, éxito!
Yes, Mrs. Hot, that was awesome. We were talking about the word success and what success means. Reaching a goal. And we can reach a goal using our positive actions with our good self-concept. This video names Taking a Look in the Mirror. Let's watch this.
I like being you, said the reflection in the mirror. To me, you are perfectly perfect. I blushed. Me? Yes, you. And by the way, you have wonderful eyes. I blinked, astonished. I do? Absolutely. They sparkle like stars on the darkest of nights. I gazed downward. Thank you. Your eyes sparkle too. Sweet of you to say. You have a marvelous voice. I gently whispered, You really think so? Of course. You sound as joyous as a songbird, whistling in the trees. And you have a magnificent smile. I sheepishly grinned. Well, Mama always says, start every day with a smile. I agree. Your smile is as bright and cheerful as the sun in the sky. And you are quite smart. I took a step towards the mirror. I do try very hard. You sure do. You're as brilliant as a rocket scientist. I like that you are friendly. I leaned in closer. It's very important to be nice, you know. It sure is. You're as peaceful as a butterfly. And you have a lot of courage. I raised my head high. I auditioned for the school play today. Outstanding. You're as brave as a lion. You're a fantastic dancer. I spread my arms wide. Watch how fast I can twirl. Around and around I went. Amazing! You're as graceful as a dolphin gliding through the sea. I plopped on the ground, giggling as the room playfully spun around. And you have a terrific laugh. Thank you very much. Your chuckle fills the air with bubbly joy. But most of all, I like your heart. Your kindness is as beautiful as a rainbow. I stood up and walked towards the mirror. To me, you are perfectly perfect. I gently pressed my hands against the glass. I like being you. We smiled in unison. I like being you too. I want to be you forever.
Mrs. Hot, did you saw that? Have you seen this video? It's not beautiful.
Miss Shema, I love the video taking a look in the mirror. Wow. You know what, Miss Shema?
What, Mrs. Hall?
I am going to remember that the next time I look in the mirror.
It's so important that we have a good self-concept when we look ourselves in the mirror. It's so important because remember, each one of you is a treasure, and when we choose our positive actions to get through all the feelings that we have, we feel better and we can do good action. Look at this picture. It's a kitty cat that see themselves like a lion. Mrs. Huff, can you tell us about it?
Yes, Miss Shema. When I see that picture, it makes me think about when I look in the mirror too, because the kitty has a great self-concept, and the kitty sees itself as a lion that is strong and brave. And you know what? When I look at the picture, it's going to remind me that when I look at in the mirror, I can also be strong and brave too with my positive self-concept.
Yes, Mrs. Hunt, it is so important to have a positive self-concept because help us to make positive choices and positive actions too. Then we're gonna feel great about ourselves. So, Super Scholars, Mrs. Hunt, I remember you have something in our positive action book that if you can read for us, please.
I sure can. Are you ready? Our positive action book says this today. A good self-concept helps you to be healthy. It helps you to be happier. It will even help you do more things because you think you can do more things. A good self-concept will help you to say can instead of can't. It will help you stay motivated to do the things you need to do. Today, we would like to do an activity called I Can.
Oh my goodness, Mrs. Hunt, thank you so much for reading this for our Super Scholars. I see in your shirt the word I can. I can. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Hunt, that was awesome. So, that's the activity that we're gonna do today, Super Scholars. I can. Sometimes we think, oh, I can't do this and I can't, but we always say everything starts with our thoughts. So we're gonna start with I can do it. I'm gonna try hard, I'm gonna work hard, and I'm gonna click in my super button, I can do it. Everything starts with your thoughts, Super Scholars. Now let's do this awesome activity. You use your creativity to make this button big.
Are you ready, boys and girls? Let's do a positive activity so you have a button that says I can too. Here we go. Hi, Possum Partners. It's time to make an I can button to wear. All you need is a piece of paper, a few pencils or markers, maybe crayons, some scissors, and a piece of tape. It's simple. Just follow along with Shema. Draw a circle, then write the word I can, cut it out, and then tape it to your shirt. And when you look in the mirror, what does it say? Have fun! Does everyone have their button that says I can? Now, boys and girls, this time more than ever, I know we've been on remote learning, we've been in a classroom and virtual learning. I want every one of our super scholars to remember their button, I can. And we can get through this, right? And with a positive self-concept, when we try, I can, and we can do it together.
That was awesome, super scholars. Now you have your I can button. You remember, everything starts with your thoughts. Having a good self-concept when you see yourself in the mirror and when you talk with yourself too. So now we're going to see the word for this week. Mrs. Hot, are you ready for the word for the week? Miss Super Scholars, are you ready?
I am ready, Miss Shema.
That is excited. The word for this week is drums. Treasure. Treasure. What is the meaning of treasure, Miss?
What's treasure, Mrs. Hot?
Treasure means this, super scholars. A treasure has great value and importance, something that you care about a lot. And for positive actions, we want you to think about this. What do you treasure? What do you care about? And whom do you treasure? Who do you care about? And as you look in the mirror, I want you to look for a treasure too.
Mrs. Hot, because sometimes when we think in a treasure, we think maybe in a treasure chest, or maybe in a lot of coins and money, or like an object, something that we have. But now we're going to talk in positive action that treasure are persons. We can be a treasure inside and outside. We are a treasure. So I want you to do this. Say with us, I am a treasure. Mrs. Hot, can you repeat with us?
I will, yes, I'm ready.
I am a treasure.
Now we're going to learn the word of the week in Spanish too. Treasure in Spanish is tesoro. Can you say it with us, Mrs. Hot and Super Scholars?
Again, ready.
Tesoro.
Good job.
Tesoro?
Yes, Mrs. Hot.
Yes.
And now we're going to say the sentence, I am a treasure. So remember, we were saying I. You remember, I think, what it's I in Spanish. I is yo.
Oh,
Am is soy.
soy.
Ah.
Yo soy.
And
Tesoro.
good job.
Soy.
So I am a treasure in Spanish is yo soy un tesoro. Yo soy un tesoro. Let's try it to say it together.
Okay.
I am a treasure.
I am a treasure.
Yo soy un tesoro.
Yo soy un tesoro.
Beautiful. Good job, Super Scholars. Now what I want you to do, we're going to write the word for this week in English and in Spanish in your positive action journals. If you don't have that, you can just grab a piece of paper and write the word of the week. Treasure. And in Spanish, tesoro. Good job, tesoro. Good job. For finish this lesson today, we're gonna watch this video. For me, it's so beautiful because you're gonna see a lot of little treasures here. Yeah. Now we're gonna learn something. Mrs. Hut, can you teach for our super scholars what we're gonna learn now?
Yes, Miss Shema. Are you ready? For this video, you will notice some beautiful treasures. So, here's what I'd like for you to do. This is the sign language for the word beautiful. If you take your hand, I'll come up a little closer, and swipe over your face and then stop. Everybody try that. Make a fan over your face and then stop with your thumb here. Let's all do it together. Like that, and then stop. And then the final part is a pop, and you go like that. So first part is fan and then pop. And the word you go like fan and pop, and that means beautiful. Beautiful. Good job.
These beautiful treasures here. So let's watch this, and we're gonna see you next week for a new positive action word. Thank you so much for joining us, Super Scholars. Bye, Mrs. Hot.
Bye, Miss Shema. Bye, Super Scholars. Can't wait to see you next week for our next virtual positive action lesson.
Remember, when you see yourself in the mirror, you are a treasure.
Colors and promises.
We are so glad you joined us today from your home, your school, and our community.
Estamos muy felices porque nos habéis acompañado desde vuestra escuela, vuestra casa o vuestra comunidad.
Remember, you are unique. You are important. And you are wonderfully made.
Recordad que sois especiales, importantes y maravillosos.
This is going to be